today's show we have Mrs. Jones, who is having problems with her troublesome daughter. Let's introduce her. So, Mrs. Jones, tell me why you're here.
Well, Dr. Felina, I have a 19-year-old teenager. She hasn't always been this problematic, but of late she's been giving me such a headache.
And what kind of problems has she been giving you?
Well, first of all, I've been called to our school 3 times already in 1 month, and her teachers are also complaining about how she hasn't been doing her work on time, and that's if she even does the work.
That does sound like a problem. And how is her attitude at home?
Well, at first I didn't pick it up, but of late she's been giving me problems. I think it's been going on for 5 years now, and this is impacting her life in a negative way. Her grades are dropping. I can't get her to do her chores or anything. I feel like she needs help and fast.
Okay, before we introduce Gabriella, let's see some footage. Let's bring out Gabriella to hear her side of the story. Welcome, Gabriella. So tell me, why do you think you're here?
Because my mom thinks I'm lazy.
Okay, I think in order for us to get to a conclusion, we would need the mother not to be present here. So if you could kindly leave us to be. So going back to your last statement, don't you think that you're lazy?
No, my mom is totally overreacting. I just do what I can do when I want to.
And what is it that you know that you can do? And why don't you do it?
I just feel like if you're going to do something, you should perfect it. If you're not going to perfect it, why are you doing it in the first place?
Okay. This to me sounds like a case of perfectionist procrastination or imposter procrastination. This is when the person is afraid of being seen as unqualified or not enough. So in turn, they procrastinate and put the work off completely in the hopes of not failing. Let's bring out Dr. J.W., who is a clinical psychologist, to come out and bring more information on this matter. Thank you for joining us.
It's an absolute pleasure.
So, can you please give us more information on this matter of procrastination?
Well, with procrastination, we have 5 common types of them. So we have the impulsive procrastination that your lovely Dr. Felina mentioned already. And then we have perfectionist procrastination. This is when you are trying to avoid your embarrassment by a mistake or judge, so you don't, acquire the need to try your best. Then we have your dreadful procrastination. This is when the work is boring or unpleasant, so we completely avoid doing it. Then we have what is known as the overwhelmed procrastination, which is when there are too many things for you to do and it all becomes really hard for you to sort out what you want to do and you do not know how to space it out. And then we have the lucky one procrastination, and this is the person who believes that they work best under pressure.
Now, hearing all of this, what is your take on this?
I guess I could work with my mom to make things a little bit easier for her. I guess I am a little bit of a perfectionist.
Okay, I see that you have started to admit that there is some wrongdoing in your actions. Dr. JW, could you please give us some methods in order to move forward in our life?
These 5 tips that I'm about to give you, you need to work hard at them because they will help you deal with your procrastination. Step 1. Get rid of catastrophizing. Don't make a big deal out of what you are supposed to do. Step 2. Get out your calendar. Prioritize, prioritize, prioritize. Step 3. Be realistic. Step 4. Chunk it down or break it down. That will make it easier for you to get over the workload. And step 5. Drop the perfectionism. This all or nothing mentality that you have can hold you back from starting or completing tasks.
Gabriella, I hope you were listening. And this is information that will help you if you just do it. Now, I would like to thank Mrs. Jones and Gabriella for having them here. And I hope that Mrs. Jones will keep in contact so we are able to find out how Gabriella's progress is doing. That's all for today. Thank you, folks.